What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Oh, That's Random Podcast, the podcast where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. I am your host, that guy, Nerdy G. And this is a continuation of our 12th video program with tips for entrepreneurs. And actually, today we will be speaking to a entrepreneur or a content creator, as you will. Today, I'm here with...
You can call me Vontae, but I'm VZA The Ruler. All platforms, VZA The Ruler.
There you go. The Ruler is here in office, in studio, 4 Mile Radius studio, under the umbrella. How you been, man?
Getting better day by day. Thank God.
There you go. That's all we can ask for, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we're gonna do is, so let me ask you this: what made you want to start doing content creation?
Well, I will have to say, as a kid, I've been seeing YouTubers like Van's Gaming and his crew playing GTA, and I actually had the time of my life just laughing and laughing and laughing. Okay. So I am a gaming content creator, and that will be first, besides God, obviously.
Right.
So I also kept on trying and trying. Every time I try to leave and just dead it, I always came back. Same with fun fact about me, I'm actually an artist too. I used to sing choir, and I actually can draw like a mug.
Okay, so you multi-talented.
I'm a multifaceted person.
There
yeah.
you go. What kind of games you play?
I'm primarily fighting games because I couldn't play chess, believe it or not. No one around me knew how to play chess, and every time people knew how to play chess, I asked how to play. Oh, in a minute, bro. They never teach me nothing. So I actually had to keep my brain stimulated somehow, some way. Yeah. So I play fighting games. The main fighting game I play is Street Fighter 6. Okay. And I'm getting back in Tekken. I recently just did a post, but if you follow me, hey, I need some Tekken sparring partners, because if I have someone that's better than me, I get stronger.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a Super Saiyan. It's weird.
So now let me ask you this. Yeah. Let me ask you this because my deal is I love fighting games myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would always say that Street Fighter was for the button smasher.
Nah, if you haven't played it.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this.
You know what? I ain't finna take away credibility. My fault, man.
No, let's check it out. Because I would play Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, the moves are simple.
Yeah.
Down, back, A. Down, forward, A. Right? With Street Fighter, it's like swoop, A, B, and like a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
For me, when I play Mortal Kombat, I'll kill everybody in the house. I'll beat everybody down. They say put in Street Fighter, I lose instantly. I lose instantly.
I get it. It's like two different worlds, but this is a thing I have a theory on. I have a theory on Street Fighter. If you have a foundation based on Street Fighter, you can basically play every other fighting game. Now, for example, I play Mortal Kombat. I'm a big fan. I played since a kid, like since PS2 days.
Okay.
So I can honestly say, since me going to Street Fighter and actually playing Street Fighter for real, Street Fighter is better fundamentally. Like, you're neutral, you're Oki. I don't care what no one says. Oki means basically you are safe after you do a certain move.
Yeah.
So it's stupid, I know, but your character selection, the character lore is 10 times better, in my humble opinion. Because I went back to Tekken.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I started whooping more people in Tekken based off me playing Street Fighter.
Right.
Because Street Fighter, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
You really have to be patient. Mortal Kombat, especially X, that patience crap out the window.
Oh yeah, I mean, yo, when I get into my once I start punching in my combos, it's nonstop.
Yeah, like, it's OV at that point.
Yeah, I'm smashing everybody. Like I say, I'm literally smashing everybody. And I say, but
so you was on combo. Once you start getting combos, you beat everybody.
Didn't even need the combos to beat everybody. Like, but in my household, I would beat the whole neighborhood, and then the whole neighborhood would get upset. So to the point to where My older brother, what he would do is he would jump in the corner and he would just do the kick. He would just like jump back and do the backflip and keep on kicking.
Oh, I know that tactic, boy.
Yeah, it's like what it was like the first type of spamming before it was spamming, right? And it was like, what the shit? And so when I figured out how to beat him with that, it was just like, well, we don't want to play this. We want to play Killer Instincts, or we want to play.
Oh, KI?
Yeah, and they.
Did you know the Invincible game that's currently out right now is called Invincible Versus? It's basically Killer Instinct. It's made by the exact same people.
Oh, well, see. Okay, I didn't know that. But
the exact same company made the new Invincible fighting game, and that game is hard.
Okay, I got to check that out because I like Invincible, the show.
Like, Invincible is dope. But speaking of Invincible, I saw some on Instagram. You said Threat could be Hulk, or was that someone else? Because I might be tripping.
Threat can be Hulk?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Okay, I might be tripping. Yeah. You like, hey, you might. It's had the same facial features, like with your facial bone structure. It might be a different person. If that is my fault,
no, it's cool. Look,
but Hulk beats Thrag.
Yeah, because I mean, the more you pound on Hulk, the stronger he's gonna get, the bigger he's gonna get.
And then on top of that, if you compare both strongest, World Breaker Hulk and Thrag, that's grits.
I mean, some people think out. They try to think outside. I don't want to say outside the box. They want to try to think that it's possible.
Yeah, but that's what makes it fun, though.
Yeah, I love that, though.
Like,
the back and forth.
Yeah, the back and forth, but then it's like once you go page for page, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Mark has a better chance, but even Mark, my money's on Hulk still.
Yeah. Hulk is I mean, Hulk is hard to beat. I mean, how many people could you put up there with him?
Hard to beat, yes, but he has been beaten, or I'll say defeated before. Like Black Panther has some. They're actually is able to cut Hulk due to him having some type of technology. Mm-hmm. It gets like super hot, and there's this comic books scan where he's like, "Okay, that's it," and he literally slices his arm off, and he was literally about to kill Hulk. Well, I ain't gonna say he's going to kill him because we saw him revive from literally nothing.
Right.
So, and She-Hulk had to literally clap him off him.
Yeah.
That's like he can be defeated, but killed. I'm sorry, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, you got to do something extra. Like if we're talking just fist to fist combat,
like fist to fist, you got to be extra.
It's a long day. Mm-hmm. It's a long day for anybody. But let's jump back into this. So, what kind of story are you hoping to tell through your content?
Well, I want to become new. I'm gonna give you a figurehead. You heard of Larry June?
No, I'm not familiar.
All right, so he's this California rapper who basically raps about health. He makes you feel like you're a successful person.
Okay.
And his whole brand is his health, wealth, and success, and mindset growth. That's what he raps about. That's his whole brand. He built like a cult following, kind of like in the early 2000s with Jeezy in them. I'm not even joking.
Okay.
Like he has that much of an impact to positively impact people. That's one of my missions. I want to show people I went from this low to the highest of highs.
Right.
So I'm showing people my growth. I'm showing people me improving on the editing. I'm showing people, okay, I got hit big. I was grieving. Now I'm back at it. And I just kept on snapping ever since.
Okay. I identify with that. The story piece, right? Because everybody wants to see your journey, right? And I always say this, like, think about biopics, right?
Yes, sir.
You already know how it ends. Mm-hmm. We don't watch biopics because we want to see what the ending is. We want to watch the biopic to see where did you start from and what it took for you to get to where you're at today. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why we watch biopics, not because we want to see the ending. We already know what the ending is.
Yeah.
We're only watching it because we know your name. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How did you get to this point? What struggles did you go through?
I can't call it identity crisis because I never knew who I was growing up. All I knew was I was a black kid from America.
Right.
That's who I am. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I wanted to become more. I wanted to become more than just that label that people put on me. Like, like back in the day, they say, "Oh, you talk white, you act white," for liking nerd shit or goddamn know how to talk correct English to conduct business. That shit still pisses me off.
Yeah, I get that.
So I was literally going through an identity crisis. I could have went either way, but I decided to go my way. So once I was like, you know what, I'm already out of high school and just doing COVID too. So I'm gonna actually learn how to fix my brain. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing, let's say, working out. As you can see, I've been basically learning how to talk to people. Like I've been on YouTube constantly. I was on that red pills crap, but then I was like, I see a pattern and I'm not rocking with it. So I just left. But I kept, work out, read books, improve on your health and mental health, and talk to people like with eye contact.
So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Do you prefer, because we know today there are a lot of people are attached to their phones.
Yeah.
And do you prefer talking to people through the phones or face to face?
I prefer talking, period.
Okay.
Because it's like texting, okay, cool. But I want to be able to hear your voice. I want to feel your tone.
Right. And that's the generation I'm from, where we need to get out and talk. Now, I am an introvert, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know when it's time to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's put this on. Let's go out and let's talk to the people that we need to talk to. Mm-hmm. Let's build some relationships, because I feel like that it's I know the younger generation is doing it, but I feel that it's a challenge, because I don't think things are hard. I just think everything is a challenge. Mm-hmm. I think that it's a challenge to truly build a relationship just through social media.
Yeah, it is hard, because fun fact about Larry June, he went to the South and was with OG Mako, rest in peace, mm-hmm. and he was part of his crew for a bit, and he actually did the dirty work, actually selling out merch. Every show he hosted events, selling merch at their events as well, like selling orange juices.
Okay.
So I honestly get that, because it's like the guerrilla marketing method is actually been buffed.
Yeah.
So if I want to go to the event, let's say I am actually going to DreamCon.
Okay.
And I want to meet up with some creators, I know how to navigate. I know how to network.
All right. So let me ask you this. Have you ran into dealing with content creators that say, yo, let's link, let's do, and they don't show?
I would not say that, because I'm primarily focused on myself. Because it's like, no diss to Castanet, no diss to Streaming University. I want to collaborate, but if you don't want to collaborate, I'm not going to let that affect me emotionally.
Right.
So,
and I say that because I want to say a couple of years ago I went to what was it? Podcast. It was like the podcast big conference that they have for podcasters, right? Mm-hmm. And Podfest, I believe that's what it's called. And so basically, I got a lot of connects out there. I met up with a lot of people, mm-hmm. exchanged information. We were all doing good, right? Mm-hmm. And then what ended up happening was when I got back, I'm like, yo, I'm amped. I met a bunch of creators, and I'm like, I'm super amped. So of course I come to the studio, and the first thing I do, I got all these ideas. I'm writing them down. I'm in here, like, I want to say, after I get off my regular job, I'm in here another 6 hours every day off of that, right? So okay. I'm running probably about, it's 24 hours in a day. I'm running about 18 hours a day, right? Mm. But then I start reaching out to these people. Hey, let's connect. Let's get together on this. Okay, I get that you're in another state. That's fine. Listen, I'll download this app. We can do video. We can do X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah, like
Riverside.
Riverside, Zoom, Discord.
Yeah, all of that, right? So that's where I'm rolling with it. And so what ends up happening is, mm-hmm. Some of them will say, yeah, I'm down. Cool. And then the day comes, there's no communication, there's no nothing, there's just silence, dead silence. I'm like, damn, what the hell? And then, you send a text and go, oh, okay, hey, what's going on? Or they don't respond. And then you go check out their content. And you notice that, damn, ever since we left this, y'all haven't posted anything. You haven't posted a picture, you haven't posted a new show, you haven't posted anything. So for me, I look at that person, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they're going through something. 2-3 months past, they still haven't posted anything.
Yeah.
For me, I look at that as that content creator is not as hungry as me. That's fine. I move on. But I had to learn that, and it was one of those lessons that I got, and I was just like, ooh, this was nasty.
Yeah, that kind of stings too, because you are who you hang around. Regardless, you can be like, let's say you in a low income area, right? You can be like them folks, or you gotta be like them folks to survive until you were able to get out of that situation. Yeah. So, and then on top of that, it's probably the people that hanging around with all the time. It could be your parents, it could be your cousins, it could be your friends who don't want elevation in general, who don't want more for themselves, or who keep on complaining. I get it, believe me. Yeah. So he might have been just going through something. Like I ain't finna put my business out there, but I'm just say it like this: under a year, and then nothing happened on my birthday. My birthday, it was a good time, but just emotionally, I was just grieving. Yeah. So even though I was kind of semi-consistent, not consistent as I see myself as, but I was semi-consistent. I was still posting at least every single month. Yeah. And I was still doing numbers. And I'm still doing numbers.
That's good. And that's good.
So I honestly get what you're saying. So that's why I'm like, I don't let others decide what I want. I write it down. I say it out loud. I pray about it one time. Yeah. One time, and that's all I need.
Yeah, and because you don't have to worry about it. Because the old saying is, if you're gonna pray about it, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
So you send the prayer up, and you keep it pushing, and you keep putting the content out, right? And that's what I can honestly say this for myself. There has not been, in the past 3 years, there has not been a week that goes by that I don't put a piece of content out. And even now, I'm upping the amount of content that I put out, right? So we have, like I say, on the Patreon, we have 3 shows. We have 3 shows over there, and we have exclusive content. There's some behind the scenes stuff that I post over there. There's moments with Nerdy where I kind of like, I'll go back and I'll do a deep dive, because I go back and I got to watch my content. I got to see where I need to be better at. I need to see where I need to say something better, and then I'll speak to that in depth, because I'm like, let's not look at this as nerdy. Let's look at this as the consumer. So if you're watching this, is there something that Nerdy missed, or is there something that Nerdy said that I would want more explanation on? And then that's when I'll put that all on the Patreon, and it's just to kind of push the conversation a little bit forward more. And then it's also just for me to say, okay, hey, I'm still doing this, and this is giving me a way to be better at what I'm doing. So let me ask you this too. What's the biggest lesson that you've learned so far just since you started posting?
I would definitely say, 1, don't hurt yourself and don't compare yourself to others. Michael Jackson didn't compare himself to, let's say, Joe Brown. He took what he can took from Joe, and then he made it his own. That's what he did. So I don't compare myself number for numbers. I don't care. Excuse my French, but I don't compare myself to Duke Dennis, who got the most bitches out here. I don't like. I'm pretty sure I'm great with, especially if I'm in a relationship. I'm not cheating. Right. Hell no. I'm keeping my shit in my pants. Right. You feel me? Because I seen, not only in real life situations, but not saying I did it. Right. I'm gonna make that abundantly clear, and I ain't gonna say no names. But I seen real life situations, and I seen top tier content creators fall because they couldn't keep it in their pants.
Oh yeah, and that's gonna be with more notoriety. And I feel you on the don't compare yourself to others, because it's only one you.
Exactly.
It's only one you, and the person that you're actually gonna be competing against is you.
And then also I want to add that too. The other biggest lesson is, like, I'm not religious at all, but if they do say, if you don't believe in God, you're a fool. So I would say if you desire it, God already said yes.
Yeah.
So stop putting limitations on and trying to worry about how it's going to be. All I did was I write down legally, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to get no dirty money at you. And I pray about it.
Yeah.
And I just act as if the prayer's already been answered.
So
that's literally science proving that theory to be right. There's literally multiple Olympic champions proving that to be right. And hell, Bud Crawford himself, he acted as if it was written for him to be 3-time undisputed and whoop Canelo, and I should have won me a lot of money. I should have been in Vegas, man. Yeah. But yeah, 3 primary examples. Yeah.
Let's talk about your first piece of content that you say, okay, hey, I got it, I recorded it. What was that process, and what was the process, and what was your thought process on how I'm finna get ready to put this out? I'm finna get ready to hit play. I'm finna get ready to hit upload. Mm-hmm. What was that like for you?
I'll give you the first YouTube video. This was, I'll say, last year. I'll say, and I was like, you know what? Let's see if I can just keep on going and make it not messy as possible, but I'm going to start off messy anyways. Now every content creator is perfect. Literally no video is perfect on YouTube, and every big content creator on YouTube ain't perfect either. Their first video was just them doing random stuff. My first video was me playing the game, and the quality was bad. So my homies who actually support me and who's higher tier than me, and they was like, "Oh, fix the quality, but the content is actually pretty good. You need to speak more." And shout out to my homegirl, Queen White VR. We was just playing. She just put me on game with streaming. And she was like, "You sound robotic. You need to be more lively, more loose as a goose."
Right. And and here's the thing. I think what a lot of people don't understand, YouTubers and streamers are 2 different people.
Yep.
And you don't have to go live if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing about that is you have time to sit with your content and go back and watch it, right?
Okay.
There's episodes. I have 3 episodes right now that I have on the Patreon. Mm-hmm. I recorded them, I edited them, I watched them, and I said, no, this is not going out on YouTube. I put it on Patreon, but I re-recorded all 3 episodes and gave a different feel to them and put those out on YouTube, because you want to make sure that you put out the best content that you possibly can.
Yeah.
I tell people, don't get caught up in the equipment. When first thing you want to do is you want to say, okay, hey, what am I trying to convey to the audience? Who am I trying to reach? And let me make sure that the what I'm talking about, I truly understand and I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And go from there. If you're like, for you're doing gaming, right?
Yes, sir.
Like you say, hey, you gotta speak more. Your Def Jam stuff, I like that.
Yeah.
I love your Def Jam. Yo, he's playing Def
I'm playing the best wrestling game of all time.
Right. And if you guys haven't seen it, don't worry about it. I'm gonna put all his stuff in the description. Y'all can go and check it out. I love when they come up, because it's just like, yo, that for me, that's a piece of nostalgia, right? And it takes me back, and I'm like, yeah.
They actually have fighting game tournaments that's still going on about that game.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think CEO Florida is the main head honcho, kind of like how Evo used to be before they started expanding more.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but Evo lost his its crown, and that officially became like the Saudis tournament. I forgot the name. I can't speak on it.
Yeah,
but it's like I said, it's like the prestige. That's the word.
Yeah, prestige.
Yeah, like the prestigious title, CEO Florida.
Yeah,
and they get one had 2 million, the other one had 3 million, and I can't say the latest one, because I can say last year they had 4 million views. So I watched that. I'm like, dang, they really have rules, tournaments, regulations about this game. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I figured out how to play it.
Right. So let me ask you this: what's what's something that's been hard for you to grasp with as being this early content creator?
Well, early content creation is actually kind of the best thing because it's like where you set to build your foundation. I want my foundation to be built on gaming and lifestyle content. I want to be the Larry June of this gaming shit.
Okay.
What that mean? My fault. What that mean? I work out. I try to eat healthier. I'm actually trying to tone up my body. I'm actually trying to get my life, finances, things together, up my financial literacy. I'm not going to speak on financial literacy unless, like, let's say a comment asks for that. And I was like, hey man, pre-game.
So you're bringing health and gaming together.
Yeah.
And so to get away from that stigma that everybody who's a gamer is a fat ass that just sits on the couch with one of those hats on. They got the straws. They got the Mountain Dew connected to it, which used to be a thing back in the day.
I saw the advertisements. I remember a lot as a kid. I'm a 2000 baby. I actually grew up in the prime of everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I want that because that's what saved me essentially. It's not only gaming, but it's like Larry June's music and other types of his. His archetype is lifestyle rap music. That's that's what it's called, like officially. So I just been listening to that instead of drill because drill music, honest to God, I can't rock with it.
It's different. I'll say that. I
ain't knocking it, but
I don't knock any of it. Some of the beats, for me, I listen to if I can get with the beat first, I'm okay. Now the words and the context of the songs, maybe I don't understand. And if I don't understand it, I'm like, if I could just remove the vocals, I'm fine.
Now that's everybody though. Like everybody's like, oh, the beat's good, but what is he trying to say? Because people became less literate. Excuse me. And I'll say the industry itself just changed into that. I don't know the full story on that. I don't know if it's a story in general. It's just my little theory. So that's why like the independent scene, the lifestyle rappers who still making a whole lot of money, is fan bases are growing and growing because everyone's trying to get healthier. People are tired of hearing about shoot, kill.
It's more like, okay, like how you spoke to earlier. You said that he has a cult following, right? And so I believe today, that's where we're at. The cult followings are, somebody's gonna find you, right? And I feel like even in this content space, right, technically you're going to have a cult following, right? It's not going to be like, if we get there where we have millions and millions of people watching us, that's cool. Yeah. But that's not the focus of having millions of people to watch us. It's staying true to our content and what we want to put out there. Right?
Yeah. Like that's why I set rules for the Visionary Mafia. That's basically what my brand is called.
Okay. Visionary Mafia. All right.
Yeah. So I literally put, we're not doing that political red versus right game banging. Like, and I told them I'm not a professional political advisor or whatnot, so don't ask me that question. I literally gave rules for people who want to interact with my page pinned, so that way they know what it is and what it ain't.
So you feel that do you feel that you're still figuring out your style, or do you feel like that you have it down, locked down right now, and you're like, yo, this is what it is, and that's what I'm running with it?
Okay, so from the rules and whatnot, can it be improved? Of course. And if it's improved, I will pin that and replace the other one. But I'm still standing on the first one. But content-wise, you're always going to improve.
Right.
There's always room for improvement. I ain't going to sit here like, oh, I'm the Castanet of streaming. No, I'm me of streaming.
Right.
I ain't the Corey Kenja on YouTube. I'm me of YouTube. I believe in myself. That's the first thing. If you don't believe, you can be millions of subscribers, millions of viewers. If you still have like hella insecure about yourself, bro, I'm sorry, you ain't gonna make it far.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody got insecurities. So did Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson believed in himself to be one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Period.
You have to. I think that's believing in yourself, and I know it takes some people time to get there, right?
Took me 4 years.
Yeah, and see, like for me, I look around, right? So this is not this. So for this podcast here, right? This podcast went through a couple of iterations, right? And those who've been around from the beginning, they'll see there's been changes. out throughout the years, right? But before this, the first podcast that I started was with a group, right? They no longer podcast whatsoever. Those three individuals no longer podcast at all. They don't put out content. They're not trying to be content creators or anything like that. And I had to realize in my brain, like, hey, this is me. This is something that I've been wanting to do. This is something that I said I'm going to do. And I kept it pushing even when they dropped out the race.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that, right? And when I look at this and I say, okay, damn, like, what is it that Nerdy's umbrella? Why did I go with Nerdy's umbrella? Why did I pick that, right? And I have to say, the mission is everybody's welcome over here at Nerdy's umbrella, no matter what you're into, right? We're all for it. We're all under one umbrella. And the thing is, we're going to help each other to get to where we want to be, right? And I used to be teased when I was younger, and they used to call me a nerd. And so that's where the name Nerdy comes. I
get it. I 100% get it. Oh my God.
It was more like, oh, he was a class clown, he was a disruptor. Then it was like, all right, A on the roll, Nerdy. And it's like, who? Him? Why is he don't even take his books home. He don't even do his homework. Well, first of all, homework is only 10% of our grade. So if I ace my test and I ace my
in-class
work, it's 90%.
Yeah, so like I 100% I understand. I would not say I went through as much as you, because that would be one, disingenuous as hell, and two, in my high school was there bullies like that? No, a lot of folks fight bullies for you, or you fight the bully,
right?
Because damn near all black school, we was not going for that.
Well, see, I'll tell you this. I'm not gonna say that I was bullied. I won't say that I was bullied. What I will say is that I didn't take those words of them calling me a nerd. I just took it as a lot of them they saw me and they was confused, because they'll look at me and they'll be like, how does he retain all of this information, or where does he get all of this damn information from? And I think my aunt, because early on in my life, I went to UT, University of Texas, when I was like 4 or 5, and so I spent summer with her and her classmates, and all they did is they taught me. So,
yeah, you had a head start.
Like I had a
had a shooting star.
Like it was fucking like when I got to kindergarten, it was like, yo, he doesn't. Y'all sure? Like, we went through some issues because my mom didn't want me to be in the same grade as my brother. And then it got to a point to where they was like, yo, we get that he's in the first grade. We get that he's in the first grade, but he can go to the 5th grade right now. Yeah. That's how far advanced he is, because and they was like, yo, he's kind of what did the teacher say? She says he's shy. He'll finish his work in like 2 or 3 minutes, and the rest of the class is in there 15, 20 minutes trying to finish their classwork, but he's already done, and he's looking around like he's scared to turn in his paperwork because he doesn't want to feel like an outcast, but he does feel like an outcast. And maybe if we put him in a grade where, he'll be on the same par with those kids, maybe he wouldn't feel this way. My mom was like, no, because that'll jump him over his brother, and that'll put him right behind his older brother. Then it'd be family drama, things of that nature. Like, I get it, but it's like, me personally, I would have been better off if I was with Florida, my grandparents went out, because my father was there, and I would have had a strong head father figure with my grandfather. I have my father's side is Air Force until until my eldest brother, I think he's in Army. Okay. But he definitely wasn't Air Force. He's definitely in the Army right now. So I get it. I really do. Like, me personally, we gotta put kids in, let's say, sports, right? Me personally, because it will teach you how to be a little bit bolder. It will give you confidence in doing hard things as well. And then on top of that, we need as a people to be like, okay, it's okay to be bold. It's okay to be different, and need to stop
collapsing ourselves as a whole. Because if we put ourselves in one box, and the boxes where people who don't like us and made that box, and every time we get someone to trying to get out that box and become who they are for real, we put them back down in the box. It's crazy. I think it's called crab in the bucket mentality.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, so we need to get out of the crab in the bucket mentality, because it's like we are creating outcasts within our community who actually could be our greatest allies in our community.
And that's what, and I mean, it's up to us to change that, and I do think that it's slowly but surely changing.
It is.
So let me ask you this. So when it comes to you building your community, right?
Yeah.
One thing, what type of community are you trying to build, and what are you hoping to get from the community that you are going to build?
Well, first off, the community I'm trying to build is visionaries. It's in the name. Mm-hmm. VZA Mafia, visionaries is in the name. I'm trying to build people who want to go up and beyond of what people tell them how life is supposed to be. I don't care if you're right or left. If I'm here, if you want help and you want advice, like I ain't gonna say I'm a licensed therapist, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I can tell you, hey, this is what I did, and this is the game I can give based on context and whatnot.
Your experiences.
Yeah. So I want to help give game, because the game that I learned from myself, I learned from a lot of books. Mm-hmm. I'm literally improving my reading, because I ain't finna lie. I saw some social media posts. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Yeah. I ain't finna lie. And I'm actually improving my financial literacy. I'm improving my gameplay too. Like, the game is the primarily part, but the insider is me trying to help folks or be an inspiration to people who want to change. I'm like, hey, I am living proof
that you can do it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, so when it comes to like the separation, right? Because there's a separation. There's, you're a content creator, mm-hmm. but also too, because you've grown up in the social media era. Mm-hmm. When it comes to just going on social media for yourself, for your personal, how much time you think you spend a day?
Too much.
Too much?
Too much. Okay. I'm working on it.
Okay. Because I know, like, for me, mm-hmm. I know for a fact if I pick up that damn phone.
Yeah.
So, like, I will get lost, and I'll look up and I'll be like, damn, an hour and a half then pass by, or 2 hours then pass by, and I'll be like, I hate that doom scrolling shit.
Yeah, I really do, man. It's like the limitations too. Like, you going through everything to get. It's like crack.
Yeah,
it really is. Just like crack for your dopamine. Same with we already cussed. Same with pornography.
Yeah,
like, if you want to leave this out, leave this out. But they both have the same effect with our dopamine. Our dopamine is basically our get shit done chemical.
Right.
Like, okay, long-term goal. I'm excited. I get to learn this. It basically makes the hard stuff fun. Me working out, dopamine hit. And also, it lowers estrogen and cortisol if I work out, do a little jog or jumping jacks if I can't go outside. It absolutely helps. But if my dopamine is keep on getting hit with flashing blue lights and all that with doom scrolling, and then you wonder why you're tired and you don't want to do nothing once you get home, you've been doom scrolling, like, let's say at work, on your break time. It's better to watch YouTube long form content than doom scrolling on social media.
Yeah.
And it's also better to not do porn at all. The kids don't do it. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, I'm saving your ass a long ship.
Well, yeah, here in Texas, we can't really get it.
No. If there's a will, there's a way. I ain't saying me. I'm not saying me.
Yeah, we know the workarounds.
Yeah.
We know the workarounds, but yeah, technically we can't get it here in Texas.
Because of laws and whatnot. Yeah. But I will say this. If you don't get on that pornography, you will be great. God, like, I'm not, let's say biblically, right? And on some science tip, the more you don't get on that porn, the more great you'll be. Pretty much. Yeah. The more dopamine room, the more room you have for your dopamine.
But I feel like with that, everybody's gonna have their fix, right? Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things that I learned very early very early on in life. Everybody's gonna have something, and it doesn't, like, people only think about, oh, it's porn, it's drugs, it's alcohol. No, there are other things that are just as detrimental, but people won't speak about them because they're so embarrassed about them. Because it'll be like they'll say what it is. And they'll be like, well, damn, I wish it was porn, or I wish it was drugs.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm understanding.
I wish it was some normal shit, but like, okay, you like to stare at walls. And like, or have you seen that show, My Super Strange Addiction?
Yeah, like people like to eat drywall. People like to drink their own pee.
Yeah, it's like,
goddamn.
It's like,
It's others, but I would not say that due to the fact. Yeah.
It's like,
you gotta be respectful.
Do drugs. Like
literally smoke weed. It's legal multiple states. And goddamn, if you got less than a gram, all I can do is give you a ticket.
Right. So tell me this. What keeps you going even when the views aren't really just there? Like, I know it's still early, but we know the views are going to come. What keeps you going when you just see, okay, hey, I make this post and, you know, okay, I got this post got 50 views. This post got 132. What keeps you motivated to keep posting?
One, I didn't come this far for nothing. That's one. And two, I already wrote it down. I wrote down the ending. I know how it's going to end, so I just focus on that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be bigger than Korye's Kenshin. I'm not trying to be bigger than freaking what's his name, Castanet and AMP and them. I want to be the best me, possible.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how have you felt discouraged about posting? And if you have, how did you like push through that?
Yes, I have, but I'll tell you how, because it's like like I said before, I was grieving at the time, and I just got out that phase because I was grieving this whole year, man. I ain't finna lie.
Yeah.
But it's like, one, I have people who believe in me. Two, my fault. Two, I have networked with so many amazing folks that it's like it'll be stupid for me to quit now. And three, most importantly, I don't want to feel like a piece of shit because I quit on myself.
Okay, that's good.
Like, take breaks, people. You don't have you don't have to be every single day with it. Just take a couple day break, like 2-day break, and you'll be surprised. Because a lot of people put themselves in very, very high standards that they can't reach because, one, identity issues, if I'm being honest. Because people don't see themselves really. They're acting as if they're in this lower space and I gotta get out. Just like you being chased by chasing. Oh, I gotta hit this corner right here. Gotta escape. And you actually escape them. You know what I mean? So people gotta walk as if it's done and literally in your head be like, okay, yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Not because if you trying to imagine work and do everything, let's say, oh, I gotta do this, we gotta do this. It's like a house of mirrors. You're literally trying to get out a house of mirrors. When in reality, once you realize, oh, I'm already out the house of mirrors, I'm already a better person, the house of mirrors break.
Okay. What keeps you, what reminds you, what do you do or what do you have that reminds you every day, this is why I'm doing this?
Nothing but me, myself, and I. Okay. Because I don't want to feel like a piece of shit, if I'm being honest. Because let's say I'm working this job and this job don't really pay me well and I don't know how to get out of it, but I'm going to keep working this job. Like, it's a constant loop. I just wanted to get out of that loop. And what got me out of the loop, I'm not saying I don't have a piece of shit job. I got a good one.
Yeah.
I got to get a better one, but I got a good one. It's just me coming home, hopping on the game. If I feel like recording before or ever got to stream that day, I just press play. And I just be myself.
So let me ask you this. Because I find myself when I do go and I jump onto the nerdy's gaming side, right? I find it hard, or I find it challenging because I only want to record or I only want to stream when I'm enjoying the game. And sometimes I feel like I just want to play the game.
All right, so this is what my homegirl told me, and then on top of that, I also watched what's his name, FDX Unhinged. He's a professional Tekken player, and it's like people want to see you fall and grow, fall and succeed. They like that back and forth. People want to see growth, regardless. Think about it like this. If simple example. Let's say you working out, or you got in a bad car wreck. It's like, I lost it all, and I want it back. They like seeing that because it gives you let's say with fighting games, I'll lose my rank, I get pissed off, I take deep breaths, and I get back on it, either that stream or the next stream.
Yeah,
and I actually start growing and improving. People are going to like, oh shit, he actually do. They love a Rocky story.
No, I get that part. I'm talking about the part where you're just doing this for your enjoyment, like your personal enjoyment. Like for me, that's why I say that's the challenging part. Sometimes I don't want to cut the camera on. I don't want to stream. I just want to play the game and enjoy it for myself.
Yeah, no, I say do what you feel like, and for the gaming thing, me personally, I have some games where for my enjoyment and my enjoyment only.
Right. So what helps you determine when I'm gonna hit record?
I ain't finna front you. Besides streaming purposes, you just feel it. I was like, you know what? I feel like something's going on. I can't explain it. I just press record, and I don't look at the camera. I don't say my intro. I just go at it because I know everything's plugged in. I know everything's up and running. Let's say the microphone, the game capture card, the laptop has been reset, and it's now running hot. So I'm already knowing I'm having fun already.
Right.
Or I'm going to have fun because I'm with my homies, or I'm with my homegirls, and just play the game. I'm not saying it's a systematic way to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not that. It's a feeling.
It's a feeling before you hit. You have to have a feeling before you hit record.
Yeah.
Yeah, my deal is like, I just want to make sure that I'm still enjoying the things that I enjoy doing. And my thing is, I bring the things that I enjoy doing. I like to bring it here and share that with folks, right? And that's one of, like I say, when it's only in the gaming space, it's like that's where I would that's where I'm gonna say I struggle, because right now the way I look at it is, no, nerdy, the gaming used to be your getaway. And then when I say it used to be my getaway, I mean literally it used to be my getaway. So like, let's just say I had a challenging day at work. I would come home, throw the headphones on, pop the game on, 2-3 hours pass by, I'm relaxed, I'm cool, I'm zen, I'm back to zero, I'm back to where I need to be. But it's enjoyment, right? I'm a big Borderlands fan. And when I tell you I got thousands of hours on Borderlands, I mean, hell,
I get it.
Like I'm probably I say thousands, I'm probably about 30,000 hours in on Borderlands, and I'm talking all of them. I'm talking about Tales from the Borderland, pre-sequel, 1, 2, and 3. What else? I mean, shit. I'm playing Borderlands 4 right now, and I honestly feel a way about where my progress is in Borderlands 4 right now. And typically,
like, who's your main? Like, what character do you pick? What's your style of play?
Harlow is my main right now, and this is what hurts me, because it came out in September. It came out last September.
Yeah.
So typically, by the end of November, or hell, by the end of October, all of my characters should have been level 50. I've yet to. Well, no, my Harlow is level 50.
No, excuse me.
And then the only other person that I've played with extensively is Vex. Rafa is the exoskeleton soldier.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I really want to play with, and I have yet. when I look on there and it shows me I only played with him for 14 hours, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's like, damn. It's like, damn, Nerdy, what you doing, man? And I'm like, hey, you're moving, you're working out, you're working with your network, you're getting your talent here, and you're getting more people on, and I'm having more conversations. Mm-hmm. Because at first it was like, yo, I got this small group of people, I got this little team, we all need to get on the same page. Mm-hmm. And some of them have been MIA, some of them are now showing back up. I had a good team. We went through some things. Some people are no longer here, but it's all when you're a content creator and you're building something just bigger than yourself, right? Mm-hmm. It's a brand that I'm building. Nerdy's Umbrella is a brand, right? We have merch. We have different lines of content. And when I say content, we're talking long form content. We're talking, we shot a short film, right? We shot a short film, and we're putting things together. But when you have to wear all of those hats, where you got to be the CFO, you got to be the CEO, you got to be
the director, the creative director, the talent, the writer, the talent.
And it's more like, damn, like, Nerdy, you want your team to be as hungry as you are, but they're not going to be as hungry as you are, right?
Then make it fun for yourself.
Right. So when you show them how hungry you are, when you put the things up there, it's like, damn, okay, cool. It's like, wow, okay, he is, I don't know when he finds the time to do this, but he does it. And then it's like trying to do that whole balancing act. And I say that to that, and this is my follow-up question for you.
Okay.
Because I know you said, so I know that you're saying that, it's you, yourself, and just you and yourself right now. You're visionary. What does your team look like right now?
Me, and God.
Okay. So you know that you're going to have to get a team.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, like, media team, train for media literacy, make sure that.
No, that's all fine.
No, like I get it. I know I'm gonna need a team. I need a team of people who's like-minded, who has the same type of goals, and also who is basically like my chess pieces. I know I'm gonna need some not pawns, but I know I'm gonna need some knights, rooks. I need a queen. I need, you know what I mean?
Because everybody plays.
Everybody plays chess, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, it's a part. Everybody has their part to play in your ascension to wherever you're trying to get to, right? Mm-hmm. And like Young G-Way, he's the musical leg of Nerdy's Umbrella.
Okay, bet.
And so he makes some real good music. And him right now, that's his journey. He's like, I told him, like, you gotta go connect, you gotta go create with other content creators. And when I say content creators, I'm talking about, in his world, it's musicians, right? So he recently went to Florida, and it was about 8 different artists. They all got down there and they all got together and they made music. Not no drill type music. This is like, I don't want to call it alternative rap, but it's their lane, and it's good music, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that just because he's over here under Nerdy's Umbrella. It's his music I will listen to, and he has a couple songs that I'm like, yo, I need that. I got it in my laptop, and it's just, damn, it's fire. I'll just leave it at that. But we have to like when I say that team, like, even I tell him, like, yo, you have the Nerdy's Umbrella team, but you got to have a team that's going to move with you. You got people, because if you're the talent, you have to focus on the talent. Mm-hmm. But you also need other people to, hey, you are aware of the business, but you need other people to handle certain business things for you, because stretching yourself thin, being all of those hats is going to put stress on you, and it's gonna make the journey seem just that much longer.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, I 100% agree on that. Like, you got to be around like-minded people. 2 horses is faster than 1. Mm-hmm. Especially if both horses know the destination. So that's why I say it's just me and God, because it's like, I have to learn how to edit. That's YouTube. Got to.
Yeah.
Like, even though I got a decent job, I don't have an editor. I don't have people. Like, people give me tips, but I don't have people on some. Here's the business side how it work. I gotta look that up, and also I gotta fix my mind. Not now because my mind's good.
Yeah.
My mind's good. I already fixed my mind. I already fixed my confidence in myself. I know who the hell I am.
Yeah.
Respectfully. But it's like I gotta put all these hats on until I can let go. And plus, I don't want to be so big that all of a sudden I lose it all because I signed one bad contract. So that's why I want to up my literacy, up everything. I'm trying to foolproof myself.
And that's where.
So I understand like the stress that it has.
So like how you said earlier, right? You're learning, you're teaching yourself these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then too, once you get with that team, you're gonna have a manager, right? Mm-hmm. And you guys are gonna have to build a connection. Mm-hmm. And that manager is just gonna be an extension of you. That means that manager believes in you, mm-hmm. and you have to trust. And like going out and connecting and seeing how people work. And like my deal is to say, yo, we don't sign any contracts around here at all. And the reason why we don't sign contracts, mm-hmm. let me rephrase that. We sign contracts, but the way that we sign a contract around here is we have a lawyer
person.
Yeah,
like an entertainment lawyer.
Yeah, we have them to look over the paperwork because there's verbiage. There's what we consider to be plain verbiage that it's not plain. It's not plain. And so you have to ask those questions like, yo, what does this actually mean? And what you like to say, you don't want to get screwed over. Today there's so much information out there. You want to make sure that even the lawyer that you are hiring, you want to make sure that they're not trying to screw you over. You want to make sure that they don't have any affiliations with the person on the other side that you're trying to do a deal with.
Shout out Giannis Antetokounmpo. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. If I botch it up, I apologize. But he said that in the interview where this white dude like interviews millionaires and billionaires, and both of them give game. Mm-hmm. So honestly, he said something along the lines. So don't let the lawyers, your agent, your manager know each other.
Yeah, it's like not letting the right hand know what the left hand does.
Yeah.
And I mean we practice that here. I have drawn up contracts for those folks who come here, and it's a benefit for them. Mm-hmm. It's more of an artist benefit for that person who wants to come over here and work with Nerdy's umbrella. And once they read it, it's plain. And when I say it's plain, clear text, it's like, oh wow, snap! So this is all me. Yeah, this is all you. But also, I'm going to educate you. Okay, you know how much the entertainment tax is?
No, I do not.
30%.
Oh, you know what? That popped up in my head.
So think about this: you make $100. Mm-hmm. Okay. Technically, you got 30. So you make $100. You only got 70. Okay. If you have a manager, that manager's going to ask anywhere between 15 to 20, right?
Yeah. So that'll be about 70 minus 10, $55 basically.
Okay. Now, if it's just you, mm-hmm. Okay. Now you got your $55, right? Mm-hmm. You had to pay $45 to get $55.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are in music, whoever's distributing your music,
they get a cut
as well, and that's going to be anywhere between like some old school distribution deals were like 30%.
Yeah.
So now if you add that in, you're looking at 25.
Yeah, 25.
Shit, right? So for every 100 you make, you get 25. That's like bullshit, right? You like fuck that. But over here, my deal is, yeah, we set you up to say, okay, hey, you're going to pay taxes. Mm-hmm. You're going to do X, Y, and Z. You have to do that, and we set this up for you. And you can sign if you decide to sign with us. This is how this works out. It's going to benefit you, but understand, just because you get all that money, we're not responsible for your taxes. That's a you thing. That's the thing that you need to get with your accountant. You and your accountant need to say, okay, hey, this is how much money I generated. This is how much money I have to give to Nerdy's Umbrella because they're giving me this platform to take off, and they're helping me and giving me these tools to put me in a better place. It's like, well, that's not that much over there. It's like, yeah, cool. This is less than if we were to go this route and this route and this route. It's like, oh shit, okay. Well, wow. All right. So it's more like when you say being educated, that's where that team comes in there, because you're not going to be able to just do all that by yourself. I feel like that when some people have too much information, it's overload.
Yeah.
And I always delegate, or I'll compartmentalize things, and I'll set it here, and then when I need to switch hats, it's like, this is where I go from.
Yeah, so I call it, what's it, Tom Ford? Not Tom Ford. I think it's Henry Ford, the car company.
Oh yeah, Henry Ford.
Yeah, the Henry Ford method is undefeated. He always had people who has the different type of hats he need, but they're more have more expertise than them. He was the first visionary, believe it or not. So since he was the first visionary, he knew he don't know everything about everything. So he just drew up the plans. He got someone to work on the engine. He got someone to work on the body. He got someone to tell him stuff about math and taxes. He got someone to tell him about some science stuff. Yeah, that he needed to know. And that's a team. This actually happened in court. He's like, "Oh, can I bring someone? Yeah, sure." Ask him this question, and the guy answered his question, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know everything, but I'm smart enough to get people who know things I don't know." So the Henry Ford method will forever be undefeated. Oh yeah, I'm already picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: where do you see yourself a year from now?
My own house, my own car.
Okay.
Wife.
Really? Yeah.
Wife. Black. Okay. Thick. Tall.
Y'all heard that, ladies? Y'all heard it. Okay. Okay.
Black queens forever.
I like that. I like that.
Respectfully. Yeah. To all the other races, respectfully, y'all fine too. But I like my women chocolate.
You like what you like. Yeah. And I love that today, where it's like you can say what you love, and it's cool. And I know that some people get all like bent out of shape. It's like, well, he can't say that. No, we can say what the hell we want to say.
No, like I hate that crap too, because I say that, I feel good about myself. Now, son, you can't say that. Oh, who do you think he is? One of God's creations, and I'm just a human being.
Now, what I will say is, there's a way to say it, and so like this, I don't know.
No, you're right. There is a way to say it, but it's the truth. God created everything. I'm one of His creations. I'm not saying, oh, I'm Jesus. Oh no.
Yeah, no, we'll never do that. It's never, right? So like, like how you just said, I love my black queens, right? And that's what that's who you're going to marry, right? Now let's take John Mayer. I don't know if you know who that is.
Name sound familiar.
Okay, he's an artist. He's a musician, and he was on stage some years back. I want to say it's got to be longer than a decade, I want to say. But he got on stage and he said something to the effect that his penis is a white supremacist. And I was like,
wait, nigga.
Right. It's like, there's a thousand different ways you could have said that.
Yeah. Like I get the lesson you're trying to say. Like I'm actually working on that, but it's like, I gotta be bold with it. I can't just be timid. I can't be low.
No, you can say,
but you can be me improving my speech, improving my vocabulary, and how I use my vernacular. I'm already improving that.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm saying it's like that. It's like, okay, you don't have to say, like, there's a respectful way to say something with shock value. But when you say it that way, and like you're not known as a comedian, you are known as a musician who makes good music with your guitar. We don't take you as a goddamn comedian, and then you say something like that, and people just, your reaction was like, nigga, what? Like even the white people was like, nigga, what? Like, the fuck are you talking about? And then I'm like, guy, like people loved you, John Mayer, and it's like they really loved that guy when he was hot and popping, and it was like, why would you say that? When I feel like when you go too far, and your own people are gonna be the first people. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, and I think that's what a lot of white people say to him. What the fuck is wrong with you? We get it. You like white women. That's all you had to say. I like white women. Or you could have said it any other kind of way. But when you say that your penis is a white supremacist, motherfuckers was like, ew. Like, even white women went ew.
That's crazy.
And I don't like when white women say ew because it sounds like it's real disgusting.
It really is just this disgust.
It's like ew.
But yeah, man, it's like I've been like not believing in myself, not doing the opposite. I was very, very, very timid. I ain't no bitch, but I was very timid. Yeah. I had low self-confidence, low self-esteem, all that. So me coming out as intense like that, it's me improving on myself and believing in myself because I wake up every day. Why wouldn't I believe in myself?
Right.
So if I was to tone it down, I'd be like, hey, God woke me up another day and I'm grateful. So that's why I believe in myself. That's how I would say it if I had to tone it down.
Yeah. What would be one of your dream collaborations?
Dream collaborations under a year. It would probably be with all the homies who believed in me. Like shout out to the Thomas family, the 4 controllers.
Okay.
Also shout out to my homie Supreme Sam. Like, I don't know what that word means, but I was about to say something. But I ain't trying to get in trouble.
Okay.
He Haitian, so. But yeah, shout out to my Florida boy. Dream collaboration celebrity wise though, besides Cleo Thomas, because I'm actually friends with his little brother.
Okay, cool.
So it would be Larry June for sure. And I'm gonna put him on game. And he put me on game. I put him on game. It could be like a gaming. Is players playing the game? It'd probably be the segment. I'm just thinking on my head.
Like the I don't know if you've seen Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair has actors on actors.
Yeah.
So for you, it'll be gamers on gamers.
Yeah,
that'd be fly.
Yeah, that'd be fly. I also want to collab with, I'll say, myself, because who wouldn't? You feel me? I feel like I am
interesting.
Yeah.
So that means you gonna do the split screen?
Probably. Probably just have a little skit going on with that. I ain't finna front. I can think of some notes like saying, hey, this is where we at now. You did it. I'm proud of you for not quitting on yourself.
Yeah.
So I would do that. Mouse and dream collab wise, to be honest, if he was live, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
I know that's the most generic answer, but it is the truth.
I mean, who wouldn't want to work with King of Pop? I mean, come on, man.
King of Pop.
And just to know, like, just to hear some of the stories of how down to earth and how chill he is.
Mm-hmm. He literally says, I am not a god. I'm a black American who is Christian. Pretty much.
So, yeah. Let's see. Because, I mean, you're going up from here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success.
Likewise.
You know, what I want to ask you, how do you feel that content creation has changed you so far?
It forced me to evolve. Like, let's say if I was in high school and I was coming on the internet as that person from high school, I would never made a dent. Not at all. Not even 1,000 viewers. I wouldn't have made a dent. Oh snap! I forgot. Ashley, what's up, homegirl? Yeah, like she's a top tier Atlanta producer, violinist, multi instrumentalist. Actually, I think 13 instruments she mastered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she nice with it. She was in an album with Nicki Minaj. She was the violin, and also she is close with I think ATL Jacob.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to you, Ashley. Definitely gotta put you on game. You put me on game. So, yeah, players on players. Keeping that. But, yeah, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. You was talking. Yeah, so, what I was about to ask. If someone's watching this right now that is afraid to start, if somebody's watching this right now and they're afraid to start their content creation, what advice would you give them?
I would personally say stop comparing yourself to Casanat, stop comparing yourself to Duke Dennis, stop comparing yourself to Van Gaming and his crew, and actually stop looking for validation and put that validation within yourself.
And I want people to, and I like that you say that. And I want people out there to understand what Kai's story is, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people just see Kai for where he is now. Kai used to get out of school and stream for 10 hours when he had that bald head in that damn dark ass room, and nobody knew who the hell he was, and he kept on putting in that time. Mm-hmm. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is Agent Zero.
Yeah, Agent
is the one.
That boy is the coolest nigga I ever. Besides Duke, I met Duke too in real life. Coolest guy I ever met in my life. Like Duke and Agent and Casanet and Phantom, because Phantom got him on streaming. They all put in the work.
But see, what a lot of people don't understand is Agent is the one who's behind Amped. Mm-hmm. Agent is the one who put them together. Mm-hmm. And then Kai just so happened to be the one that kind of went above. And
Kai is the star. Duke is the guy who gets girls. They got the stardom. They got the girl content. But it's before. But what I'm talking about. Talking about before.
But I'm talking about before all of that, right?
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, Agent was the most popping one out of all of them. When he formed Amp, mm-hmm. he was the most popping one, right? Mm-hmm. Then you see a Kai come along. Then you see the Duke. Then you see the way I say this is when I look at Amp. Amp is the Planeteers, right? All together,
like Captain Planet.
Yes.
Okay. I have to catch the reference. I'm young, but I watched at least a couple episodes as a kid.
It's like, with our skill sets combined, mm-hmm. we're Amp. But just think about the moments that Amp has brought. But then think about what they've done individually. Now we know their names.
Yeah.
Right. But it's like, hey, when Kai was there by himself, that was cool, but he could only get so far by himself.
Yeah.
And once he got with the rest of them guys, it was like, oh shit, wait a minute. So now the key thing there is they're all sharing audience. Mm-hmm. So if I'm collaborating with you, you're sharing your audience with me. You're collaborating with me, I'm sharing my audience with you, right?
Yeah.
The beauty is people love, if you're not on, well, I liked him when he was with Nerdy. Let me see if Nerdy's on right now. Oh, Nerdy's not on? Let me go see if the Ruler's on. Mm-hmm. So if the Ruler's on, like, people have the choice and the options to go and say, hey, I like all of these guys. And when I catch them, I catch them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why some people, they'll record their streams and then they'll go back and they'll chop them up and they'll put them on YouTube. Like, so you don't have to catch them exactly in the moment on the live stream, but mm-hmm. you can go back and watch it on YouTube. And I think who does that really well is DJ Academics.
Yeah.
And I like DDG because DDG has been dropping a lot of game on the podcast that he's been on recently. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that he says, okay, if you're gonna stream, it's nothing less than 4 hours.
Yo, man, I never do over, like, if I do over 3, it's because I was having a really good time.
Yeah. And
I would never cross over 4 or 5, 4 or 1.
But I understand on the business side.
Yeah.
And I understand why DDG says that. So just think about the times when you are streaming, right? Mm-hmm. To build that audience, people are going to come in, pop in and out at different times, right? Mm-hmm. And they want to see what you got going. And so because they want to see what you got going, you might have to be on there for a longer extended period of time. But like if you're on something like a Twitch, mm-hmm. right, you want to make sure that you make that money. Once you're making that money, because the advertisers are going to be there, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
if you stream for 4 hours, just think about how many advertisements they're going to put in that 4 hour stream mm-hmm. versus how many advertisements they're going to put in a 1 hour stream or a 2 hour stream. So even when I say, hey, Nerdy's Gaming, we're going live, when I do it on, I'm not on Twitch anymore. Mm-hmm. I do Kick and I do YouTube. What I do is I'll say, hey, we're going live at 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. And then it says when? Until. I go until I can't go anymore. And I think my longest stream that I've had to date is 4 hours and probably 40 something minutes. But that right there, what they don't tell you is you got to build yourself up to that. There's some endurance that you got to have. That means you got to understand something. 4 hours.
Yep.
Tell everybody to get the freak out the way, and you have to be entertaining for 4 hours. That's a full-time job. Some people come with things already, with topics and stuff like that. If you don't have an audience already, you have to build that audience. You have to talk to nobody, and you have to be entertaining talking to nobody.
Yeah, but here's the trick of that. There is no algorithm on Twitch at all. People will click on your stuff by accident, but that's where Instagram comes along. That's where TikTok comes along. That's where YouTube and YouTube Shorts come along. That's what Facebook is for, to get people to your streams. I can speak on Twitch because at least I'm getting, like, let's say 5 to 10 views on Twitch.
Yeah, I think with Twitch, because of the money, for me, it was the money. They flipped it. They flipped the money, so like people are not people. There are some people over there that's making money. The other thing is, I always think about how do you get people off of their suggested or their favorite platform. So like TikTok, that's why TikTok say, yo, screw it, we're gonna do TikTok live, so y'all can come over here on TikTok live and y'all can play y'all games on TikTok live. Me personally, when I say I want to go live, yo, I'm throwing it up on a story on Instagram. I'm throwing it up on the schedule is on YouTube, so it'll let them know, hey, stream coming such and such time, be ready for it. Or you gotta post those things and put those things out there, so we know that, hey, here it come. We know at this time. Put the link so they can click and go directly to it, because if you don't put the link on there, nobody really wants to leave an app, go to another app, search, and then say, I gotta go find it. Because if they leave and they type it in the first time and they can't find it, they're going back to what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
Tell me this: what's one thing that you're proud of that has nothing to do with subscribers, nothing to do with views? What's one thing that you can say so far in this journey, this is what I'm truly proud of?
I ain't quit.
I love that. Yeah.
I ain't quit in myself. I believed in myself. Even in my lowest, I still believed in myself. And I found majority of who I am, like, let's say what I believe in politically, what I believe in spiritually, what I believe in life, period. I found who I am for the majority of the part. So for the most part, excuse me, I said majority.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I got you. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna edit it out.
listen. Listen. I taught myself how to edit. I am really good with this. When you saw me counting earlier,
no, I do the same thing, bro. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I jumble my words on my take.
There you go.
So I do the same thing, man.
Yeah, it's. I learned that very early. With that first iteration of that podcast, that the first one where it was all four of us. It's 4 voices.
Yeah.
And I'm nobody stepped up to the plate and say, hey, teach me how to do this. I was like, I got this. I was the one who said, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to do all this editing. And I was just editing the audio because we didn't do video then. When I got to this video part, whole different beast. And I'm like, you know what? But that's cool. I said, I know a lot of people are using like Premiere Pro and DaVinci.
I use DaVinci.
So like for me,
free 99, man.
Let me tell you what I do.
I bet that.
I use LumaFusion. And folks will be like, I know some people be like, why the fuck are you using LumaFusion? Let me tell you something.
Like what is LumaFusion? Because that sounds familiar. I'm not really into like the apples and the Macs, but
so LumaFusion is it's on every platform, Google and everything, right? So basically,
LumaFusion.
It's like Premiere Pro, and it's like all the other editing, and they have some real cool things, right? So when people see this video, see how right now we're only using one camera, and I'm pulling the camera back. I'm pulling the curtain back right now. We're only using one camera.
Yeah.
When they see this, they're gonna think that we use 3 cameras.
I heard about that. I gotta look that up. Really though.
Not only that, I already have I have different LUTs and stuff. Like you can enter LUTs into the system, and you can give it the look that you want to. The only thing the only thing that the LumaFusion has to catch up on is the color grading part, but it does pretty damn good, right? I mean, I've been working with it, so like even if you go back and you watch my videos, you'll see like, damn, he looks different here. He looks different here. Oh, this is him trying to figure out the way that he needs to look, because even with the backgrounds, right? So like my backgrounds went from light to dark to light to dark, and now I'm back at dark right now. And then the lighting, so depending on where I'm at, the lighting is a little different. Like right now, I don't have any lights on. I don't have any extras.
I get it, like the extra lights and whatnot.
Yeah, because like these right here, I'm actually changing these out very soon, because if you look at it, the 3 of them are warm and one is cold. Yeah, so
like which ones you prefer, cold or hot?
I prefer for this show, I prefer a cool look on That's Random podcast.
Okay.
The Red Cup edition is where I really let loose, and we have our drinks, right? And we really let loose, and I prefer warm on that one.
Yeah.
So we have something. I have something in the works that's coming. That's going to be right here. So it's going to be beautiful.
I get it.
So, but it's but yeah, I mean, that's the technical stuff, like behind the scenes. That's stuff that I have to work on. And when I say I'm very proud of the way that I've come along with even with clipping, even with sitting down and taking my time and saying, okay, hey, this is how I have to edit certain things. I work with it. But yo, man, it's been great having you here. It's been great, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This is, like I said, I want people to know, one, not to give up. Like you said, you didn't quit on yourself, and you're still going, and your journey is just beginning, and there's going to be more of this. And like, you know, letting people know what you've been through, what you're going through. That's what they want to know. Like you said, they want to know. They want to see your wins. They want to see your losses. They want to see you go on that roller coaster ride. And what better way to do that than sometimes, hey, let me step out the content. Let me come over here. Let me sit down. Let me speak about it. Let me give some. Let me offer up some good advice and some things that we haven't done before, or maybe somebody should have told me this, and then now somebody's going to hear this and they're going to be like, you know what? They did it. I can do it too.
Yeah. Let me show you my process though. So,
okay.
Like, because we was talking earlier and you wanted to know the process. So let's say I get this app called VZA. If all I have to do is edit on my phone.
Right.
So I use Twitch to record. And if I don't have any good recordings, that's just a bad stream.
Right.
I'm not going to use that at all. I'm probably going to just leave it out there. And let's say if I do have a good stream, I go on VZA. I go to my Twitch. I go to my Twitch video, and I press share, copy link, and I go back to the VZA app, and I allow to paste, and it will say download. Well, since we're on cellular,
right,
and I'm not on Wi-Fi, I'm not going to press that.
Right.
Then, or let's say like this: if I got my computer, I can go. I have a subscription with Apple and files and whatnot, iCloud. I go on files on my phone. I tap the recent footage I saved on my computer, put it to my iCloud because they have a website. So I save the files on the website. Now I can access it on my phone. Press the one I want. Let's say Marvel Rivals. I just tap that.
And there it is right
and there it is right there.
Nice.
And then after it's finished downloading, if you see when you're able to press pause on play, you press the share button. I go on InShot, and then I press PIP. I press the 3 dots on the top right side, and I press the same clip. So that way, I'm able to edit in my face cam, and I'm able to edit in me whooping ass and taking names.
I'm gonna give you. So
I have 2 ways to make clips.
I'm gonna give you a better way to make the clips. I'm gonna give you a better way to clips. The link for the better way to make the clips is actually in the description. You probably heard it before. It's called Opus Clip.
Oh, yeah.
So Opus Clip, it's use my code and you'll get a discount on it to start. And when I tell you, that's how like take a little time. I'll say this, like the other day, I clipped up 7 shows, and it took me from I clipped up 7 shows to get the clips. And most of the main shows, the podcast is about 30 minutes, right? It took me from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. to finish all 7 shows completely. When I say completely, I'm talking about clipping, watching, making some edits, and then scheduling them all out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's a faster process, but so like say out of my 30 minute show, I'll get about anywhere between 20 to 30 clips.
Okay.
On this one right here, I guarantee you this show right here, I'm gonna have probably about 50 or 60 freaking clips, which is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
But I will put it.
I ain't gonna say sorry for the work. I'm gonna say congrats on the success.
Yeah, and that's what I love. Like my whole deal was finding out what's the best way to move forward, to work with, to make things smooth and like on the go. I could do it on the go too. You know, just how you do it, like how you can do it on the go. That's that for me. When I was at that podcast thing, that podcast convention, that was the first thing I was like, yo, you gotta know how to streamline your work. You gotta make it easier for you on this back end. What tools do you need? What's gonna work for you best, and what's gonna save you the most of the time? Me, I'm a very efficient person, and that's what I got down to. And I sat there in the room like while everybody else was out partying. I sat down. I was like, okay, I went to this booth. I went to this booth. This is what they offer. This is what they offer. This right here is better for the long run. It's going to cost me a little bit more money, but I think this will work. And so like I sat down.
Yeah.
And when I came back, my whole setup, my whole process, it is freaking ridiculous. But it's like it's time saving.
Yeah. I use a funneling website. I think it's called repurpose.io. It's like I'm $20, $30 subscription, but I put my Facebook, I put my Instagram allows you to join your Facebook. So I'm just giving you an example. I put my Facebook on my Instagram, link it to my Facebook, link it to my TikTok, link it to my YouTube Shorts account. And one video on my Instagram reel will be published out there. You can set it up like time based it. You can make sure that you can edit the bio, you can edit the description, the hashtags on it.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to. So yeah, I'm fully aboard with the stream, making it smooth selling. Cause me doing that, I got thousands of views on other platforms because of that. And you will, and that's what I love about it too. Cause it's like, yeah, I'll save that for another show. But, but let us get up out of here. I am that guy, the one and only Nerdy G, and I'm with VZA The Ruler.
All right.
Call me Vontae.
Call me Vontae. Yeah, I heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in, and I appreciate you for being here. And like I say, once again, much success to you, sir.
Likewise, sir. I appreciate you.
All right now. And all his information will be in the description at the top. So make sure you go like, follow, subscribe, and do all that good old stuff. This is That's Random, the podcast, the podcast where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. And we out.
Peace.